Welcome in if you're new or just passing through to my channel. Welcome, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you're returning, welcome back, squad. Here today to do another general collective reading. This energy seems... I know we've been picking up karmic energy, but this one's a little different. I don't know. Judge for yourself. We're gender fluid here. We're also not sign specific. I actually don't have tarot cards laid out right now. I'm using straight oracles. It's a pretty profound story. I may be saying you, I'm talking to them. I may say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. And if any parts of this resonate for you, please give the video a thumbs up so that we can circulate it accordingly. Okay. Right out the bat, the very first thing that I'm picking up is I have I'm tapping into somebody here who is feeling, I want to say feeling abandoned by God. That's like literally the energy that I picked up when I first laid these cards. Somebody feels abandoned by God. And the message to you is to give yourself credit where credit is due and take care of yourself, especially if you're in a really low space. You may be questioning a lot right now about your circumstances, why things are working out the way that they are, why, certain situations aren't working out in your favor, whatever. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you already have, because we got the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. I'm sensing that you already have an idea of why things are the way that they are intuitively. Interestingly enough, the heartbreak of the situation, I say heartbreak just because this is the obstacle. There's clearly a relationship that has gone awry. Does not have to be romantic in nature, just a relationship, okay? And so there is a fresh wound here that does require some healing, but ironically, things are lining up, and I think part of your dilemma here is the ability to go with the flow. Because everything happens for a reason, and I know that seems very cliche. A lot of people don't let you know. It's very cliche. But everything that's happening right now is for a reason, and again, I believe you already know why. The difficulty that you may be having is the whole going with the flow part. You may also be having some difficulty with matters of like the law of attraction. This could be, okay, watch what you think. So it's kind of like thinking, okay, so basically thoughts are things, right? So if you spend all your time focusing on poor me, I feel so bad, everything is doom and gloom, then of course what you're really doing is you're putting yourself in the vibrational match of just the energy that you don't want. And so now you're just surrounded with this doom and gloom energy all the damn time, right? So this is about really shifting your perspective as much as it is about going with the flow, but there's a need for you to shift your perspective on how things are lining up, because things are truly lining up. You just may not be able to see it. You may not be able to see it, but you also, again, you may be manifesting a reality that you spend a lot of time focusing on that you don't want, and by adding more attention to it energetically, you make it grow. Okay. The lesson here has something to do with communicating. There's two things here. One, there may have been a need to have some kind of conversation, send some kind of message, relay a message, okay? Either relay a message. I'm kind of getting like this is about relaying a message. More about relaying the message than receiving a message. And potentially, if you were on that end of you were waiting for somebody to communicate to you or say something to you or do something or whatever, if you were waiting on somebody else to make a move, that's probably where you made the mistake. Now, if this is about a need for you to communicate something, then part of the lesson was it did have something to do with time, and there could have been a lack of patience on your end, in terms of recognizing that all things happen in divine timing, right? But I'm also kind of picking up time ran out. Like something was supposed to be communicated or something should have been communicated, and time ran out because you didn't take action. And then we have free yourself, release the situations that make you feel hostage. Okay, so let's go to the rest of the cards. So what I have here is that Spirit was inviting somebody to go on their journey. You know, Spirit's been nudging somebody to move forward. And, you know, door to Spirit was wide open saying, come on in. I want to show you something new, right? But this person has been afraid to move forward, whoever this is, whether it's moving forward in love, moving forward in life, changing careers to do something that they love, like whatever this is, it's a shift from, doing whatever they've been doing, moving towards something that they really want. And this person has been afraid. Okay. Says there's more layers to this than you're aware of. Now the problem is that somebody never thought, I'm just going to read the way I first saw it. So somebody was afraid to move forward, right? But they never thought, literally never thought that someone, now number one, they never thought something would come to an end. And number two, they never thought, not only did they never think it was going to come to an end, they never thought that the object of their affection would withhold love from them, or that just doesn't, like I'm good, right? Somebody's realizing that their actions do have consequences. Somebody may be trying to send you telepathic messages through music. You may be hearing things in the music that's playing. And I'm feeling like this person is now having to watch you like live your best life, right? Somebody here is I heard rising star. You're being heard, make a wish. So literally this is also, I got two things here. So number one, I do have somebody here that based on their own, like everything came to an end and it was based on their actions. They were realizing that they are the reason why this woman with a heart, holding heart, is withholding that, that love, or maybe she just doesn't have any love for this person anymore. And I kind of feel like, yes, they are watching from a distance, having to watch and observe someone go on with their life and live their best life and have their dreams manifest and all that great stuff, right? On the flip side, I'm also seeing where somebody is being challenged right now to kind of like get out of their feelings and really see this whole situation from a very neutral perspective, to kind of, and for me that's like kind of like the way I would always like describe the hangman. It's like, removing yourself from a situation and looking at it from an observer's perspective and not as a participant, because when you step back and you look down, You can see how your energy's flowing. You see how their energy's flowing. You see what you look like independently of each other, and you see what it looks like when it comes together. And when it's not in alignment, well, we know what that happens. You know what happens then, right? I feel like somebody is being challenged right now to kind of observe their life, observe. And it's interesting where the placement of this card, because it's like kind of looking back at everything that's taken place, and it's kind of like inviting this person to look at their life and look at the things that have transpired in their life, the actions. Look at all the things that they've done to create the dynamic that is currently playing out. And Spirit is saying, like, hey, like, okay, you may have done some things that may not have been cool, but what is your greatest wish? What is it that you want? And in order for you to have that wish manifest, you actually have to verbalize it. You have to communicate it. And here, you know, whether, you know, somebody here was withholding communication or you know, needing to say something and just chose not to, well, I mean, all of this is kind of a part of it. It's a byproduct, okay? I feel like this person knows that they're not, there's a deep knowing here that someone is not healed or in need of healing, is not a healer. And it's meant to serve, like, this understanding, this deep knowing and understanding is meant to serve a larger purpose, right? It's interesting because I have to be fair and then compromise, reach a compromise instead of pushing it until it breaks. There are so many possibilities about how this can play out, and sometimes compromise is needed. Especially if at some point you were only looking at things from one very narrow perspective. Because I have somebody over here who's pissed off, and it's a very manipulative energy. They're mad because they were unable to manipulate you. The smoke and mirrors do not work. And the side cards that I picked up, just giving up is not an option. Fight for it. So I kind of am getting energy like somebody's wanting to, like, really fight for the relationship. But the problem is maybe they've played games in the past. They may not have been as reciprocal in energy as you were. Spirit's saying luck is on your side right now. You're being asked to introspect on how to break a repeating cycle, and you will be rewarded for all of the hard work that you've been putting in. So it's a matter of patience and staying patient. Because I have two cards here that would imply a lack of patience. Okay. So let's see what else we can get off of this. Where are we? 13 minutes. Yeah. Let's see what else. Yeah, somebody's having this. The thing is that you're questioning why things are happening the way that they are. Yeah, this came to an end, and you're seeing it. Somebody is seeing that there's a relationship here that is coming to an end. That's somebody just didn't want to see. It's kind of like blinded by the truth of what is. Somebody just, it's kind of like closing their eyes to something, like, you know, la la la, I don't want to hear. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. Like when you have a deep knowing already about the way things are, but you still choose not to act or not to see things as they are, that's when you have problems. Tell me about come to the edge. Could be dealing with a fire sign and an earth sign. This fire sign may be very ungrounded, or there's somebody here that's ungrounded. Honestly, I feel like somebody here, if you're going up, I feel like somebody here never expected you to do that. They never, yeah, this is a toxic relationship. They realize this person they're realizing that they have toxic tendencies and toxic behaviors that pretty much resulted in the relationship coming to an end. Yeah. This may have something to do with a home or your home or leaving home. You may be a parent. You may have 3 children. I'm still getting, it's kind of like maybe you're looking ahead, collective. Okay, 2 things. I have one person who's like, somebody here I feel strongly has 3 children. Somebody's like looking ahead, like looking towards the future, right? But I feel like something like they're looking towards the future, like they want to travel or something, or move homes, but the home that they've been in, or like their roots, or whatever their home environment is. Oh, I wish I could communicate this better. I see it in my head, but I can't communicate it. It's like, okay, take for example, say if somebody wanted to move, they're considering like moving to another state or something, or moving away, right? Because they're looking this way. But whatever your home environment is, so like it's like, say if I wanted to hypothetically move to Texas or whatever, I was considering moving to Texas, but my home is in LA. There are things or situations or people that are here in LA that are like trying to keep me to stay, get me to stay. That's the energy that I'm getting. So somebody may be having to watch you, do some things. This could potentially include relocation. Ooh. So this person also has there's a deep knowing about a lie about abundance, about money. Something is coming out. Okay. But it has something to do with money. Yeah, it's bad luck. So whatever this lie is that comes out about money, that's created some type of bad luck. So that's what this to be fair is. So if somebody's getting bad luck, that's fair. Because that's what you get. Yeah, somebody's afraid. Yeah, it's this energy of somebody's afraid that they're okay. It's like somebody, no, so they're not healing. Somebody's not healed. Release, yeah. Okay, so it's like we have a false healer, like a false healer out here. And I feel like they want to do something hasty. It's really interesting. I never thought about this before, but I'm like looking at the rabbit. Rabbits move really quickly. I feel like this person maybe they did something out of anger. They did something very hasty. Because this says, think the situation through before you react. So this person did something without thinking about it. They just did. But they did it and it was based out of fear. Now they're unhappy and they may be losing everything. Okay. Strong energy of like being without God. Like God abandoned them. That's literally how they feel. Yeah. I don't want to take this. I'm gonna wait. Hold on. I'm gonna check to make sure these are all upright. I don't like when these cards are in the reverse. Okay. I don't like when these cards are in the reverse. Tell me about the yeah, so somebody here. Okay, so I have somebody here, and I'm looking at a couple of things. I see, like, one, I feel like somebody here feels like they've been abandoned by God, right? Somebody has done something that wasn't ordained by God, that wasn't ordained by God. Sounds so dramatic, but that's literally how I just heard it. So somebody also, okay, so this person who is without God by their side, whoever this person is who thinks that God is not by their side, I also feel like they're questioning, collective, if you are somebody who is highly connected intuitively. Okay? If you are highly connected intuitively, if you are receiving or if you have received or are receiving any kind of notoriety for your intuition, for your skill, your creativity, somebody's questioning, like, why you? Why you? That's wild. Why you? They realize that they're sitting in a really funky energy. Oh. Okay. There's a relationship that's been severed with a woman. That could be anybody, literally. So there's a relationship with a woman that's been severed. I don't have tarot cards out here, but if I had to, like, give these cards like a match to tarot, I would say we've got a Leo, a Scorpio, I'm leaning between Hierophant and High Priestess. Capricorn. Okay. Yeah, somebody took too much time. So, like, literally times. Okay, hold on. Because now I'm getting another card of patience or lack thereof. So that's all part of this too. Like, somebody needed to be patient. And also, it's about maturity and expectation. Yeah, somebody was being invited to, okay, you may have somebody to, they could be watching you online. Could be part of a social network. Never thought that this would end. There could be messages in the music that you're listening to. Like I said, they could be sending you messages telepathically because they want to communicate. Somebody wants to text you or email you or write you a letter or something. They're trying to communicate. And it's funny because now that now that somebody has finally recognized that something is over, now they want to come rushing in to communicate. Why? Okay, well, yeah. They're having to watch you as you cut things away, as you're cutting off certain people. You may be cutting off like your family or something. Um be careful. Some crazy people out here. Because I'm getting that somebody's not really appreciating the cut. Because now that their lies, somebody's lies are coming out, now it's become an obstacle. This information is becoming an obstacle for them. Okay. We got the man, we got the woman and the man out here. Some masculine energy that could be having bad luck. Or this compromised logic card and the man card is actually about being logical, because it could be very much King of Swords type energy. Mind over heart. Yeah, somebody is not okay, so somebody is afraid. That's interesting. So somebody is angry and afraid that some hidden information is going to be revealed. So they're completely distraught. This person's a mess. It does have something to do with a home. Have the house here, and I'm looking at this home card. So it definitely has something to do with the home. Ooh, the law and authority. Okay. The law could be involved. Have something to do with the home. Maybe somebody might be losing their home. Okay. What else, Spirit? Somebody's worried about you meeting new people. Yeah, somebody's upset because you're unconditionally loving, but maybe you don't have love for them, like now the relationship's over, so yeah. Somebody has many options. String along, one night stand. So somebody sounds like the person that was spreading it thin. Yeah, somebody. Yep, I said it, toxic. And you're choosing to cut this out. Somebody's making a choice. You're making a choice to cut out your family, whatever, because you've grown up. You've grown up and you no longer have love for people that lied to you. And they now know that. They realize that. You're not talking to them. Yeah. Maybe they made you feel like you weren't enough. Like you may have showed this person a whole lot of love. Yeah, this person was like, they were like they tried to act as third party interference. They took a risk. They took a gamble in the situation, and they were self-indulgent. This person literally took a gamble on you and the relationship and your life, and they did it all wrong. Literally, they did it all wrong. No, you know what? Let's do tarot. Yeah, they did it all wrong. They didn't anticipate all of this happening the way that it played out, and that's unfortunate. Neither here nor there, nor is it your problem. Scrub just a handful of tarot just to top this off. Yeah, somebody wants to come back to make an offer, but the problem is what they want to come in and oh hell no. Hell no. Well, yeah. Okay, so basically I have somebody here who they want to spin the block, right? They want to come in and bring you an offer. The problem is I'm feeling like what they're not showing you, or what they're not being honest about, is that they had other people. They've been dealing with other people. This person, then that's about to come out here because the moon is in reverse. This person, they've been dealing with other people. They've been working with other people. It's kind of like wanting to celebrate off of your wins. I want to be a part of the winning circle, but I don't really want to put any work into making the circle winning. You know what I mean? Something like that. And now they're in deep regret because it's kind of like, damn, I slept on you the first time. Like, I didn't realize that you were the winner. That kind of energy. I didn't realize that you were the one that had the manifesting power. I didn't realize that because when I didn't have you, my life was no longer good. So now I'm feeling in regret. But now they got all these people, and the funny thing is they got all this conflict. I really feel like there's people beefing over trying to have access to you, not having access to you. One, they don't have access to you, okay? But I'm kind of feeling like, and it doesn't have to be like, I mean, you could be physically like in each other's presence, but not energetically accessible. I hope that makes sense. But they're literally, it's a missed opportunity. They was playing games. So my attitude is kind of like, well, why don't you just go, like, you chose all these other people, or you chose all of this other stuff, or whatever you chose over me. So go, like, keep on. And if y'all are fighting, or y'all got struggles, what that got to do with me? Right? And now this person, there's somebody here who is like all upside down. Meanwhile, you're just kind of like living your best life, and they're watching you. And so you're manifesting your best life. They're wanting in on it. There's people literally fighting over it, fighting over something that's not even theirs. And somebody here is super feeling trapped by this old narrative, old story. It's over, but now they're like literally losing opportunities or losing everything. All of that's coming out. Oh well. All right. What else? Wants to reconnect. Lonely. Aw. Somebody's lonely. Boo-hoo. Ooh. Well, this is a lot. Okay, I have wait, texting, weighing options, balancing act. On the horizon, they're checking your social media. Somebody needs to see a doctor, and somebody is imbalanced. The number synchronicities of 12 may be of significance. 212 have low vibes at the bottom of the deck. More to be revealed, repeating the past, and pause before acting. Yes, I can't stress that enough. Pause before acting. Synchronicity of 222 may be of significance. 515, 1515, 111, 1616. Surrender to the divine. Oh. Hold your vision. Uh-oh, something flipped. Believe in the impossible. All right, fam, I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonated for you or gave you clarity on your own situation, please give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate it accordingly. If you'd like to book a personal reading more aligned with your own story, all of my information can be found below in the description box, and my books are always open. I welcome you to get an appointment with me, all right? I love you guys. Till next time, thank you so much for your support. Please like, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to be notified of my upcoming videos. All right, take care. Bye.